God gives the manna. Then the whole congregation of the children of Israel departed from Elim, and came to the wilderness of Sin, which is between Elim and Sinai, on the 15th day of the 2nd month after they left the land of Egypt. And the whole congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness. And the children of Israel said to them, If only we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt, when we sat at the pots of meat, when we ate bread to our fill, for you have brought us out into this desert to starve all this multitude. And the Lord said to Moses, Behold, I will rain bread for you from heaven, and the people will go out and gather a day's portion daily, so that I may test them whether they walk in my law or not. But on the 6th day they will prepare to store twice as much as they usually gather each day. Then Moses and Aaron said to all the children of Israel, In the evening you will know that the Lord has brought you out of the land of Egypt. And in the morning you will see the glory of the Lord, for he has heard your murmurings against the Lord, for what are we that you should murmur against us? Moses also said, The Lord will give you meat to eat in the evening, and bread in the morning to fill you, for the Lord has heard your murmurings with which you have murmured against him, because we, what are we? Your murmurings are not against us, but against Jehovah. And Moses said to Aaron, Say unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, Come before the presence of the Lord, for he has heard your murmurings. And Aaron spoke to all the congregation of the children of Israel, and they looked toward the wilderness, and, behold, the glory of the Lord appeared in the cloud. And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, I have heard the murmurings of the children of Israel. Speak to them, saying, In the evening you will eat meat, and in the morning you will be satisfied with bread, and you will know that I am the Lord your God. And when evening came, quails came up and covered the camp, and in the morning dew fell around the camp. And when the dew ceased to descend, behold, on the face of the desert, a small, round thing, small as frost on the earth. And when the children of Israel saw it, they said one to another, What is this? Because they didn't know what it was. Then Moses said to them, It is the bread that the Lord gives you to eat. This is what the Lord has commanded, gather from it each one according to what he can eat, an omer per head, according to the number of your people, you shall take each one for those who are in his tent. And the children of Israel did so, and they gathered some more, some less. And they measured it by omer, and there was no surplus to him who had gathered much, nor lack to him who had gathered little, each one gathered according to what he had to eat. And Moses said to them, Let no one leave any of it until tomorrow. But they did not obey Moses, but some left it for another day, and it bred worms, and it smelled, and Moses was angry with them. And they gathered it every morning, each one according to what he had to eat, and after the sun got hot, it melted. On the 6th day they collected a double portion of food, 2 omers for each, and all the princes of the congregation came and told Moses. And he said to them, This is what the Lord has said, Tomorrow is the holy day of rest, the holy rest of the Lord. What you have to cook, cook it today, and what you have to cook, cook it, and whatever you have left, save it for tomorrow. And they kept it until the morning, according to what Moses had commanded, and it did not worm or stink. And Moses said, Eat it today, for today is the Sabbath of the Lord, today you will not find in the field. 6 days you will gather it, but the 7th day is a day of rest, it will not be found in it. And it came to pass that some of the people went out on the 7th day to gather, and found nothing. And the Lord said to Moses, How long will you not keep my commandments and my laws? Behold, the Lord gave you the Sabbath, and therefore on the 6th day he gives you bread for 2 days. So let everyone stay in his place, and let no one go out on the 7th day. So the people rested on the 7th day. And the house of Israel called it manna, and it was like coriander seed, white, and its taste was like flakes with honey. And Moses said, This is what the Lord has commanded, fill an omer with it, and keep it for your descendants, so that they may see the bread that I gave you to eat in the wilderness, when I brought you out of the land of Egypt. And Moses said to Aaron, Take a vessel, and put in it an omer of manna, and set it before the Lord, that it may be kept for your descendants. And Aaron set it before the testimony to keep it, as the Lord commanded Moses. So the children of Israel ate manna for 40 years, until they came to an inhabited land. they ate manna until they reached the borders of the land of Canaan. And an omer is a tenth of an ephah.